Hello, hello. Welcome to Empress Black Tarot. Today's reading is going to be for Quinton Simon. If you guys are here and you haven't done so, please hit the subscribe button. And if you like the video, please take just a second and give it a thumbs up. All right, guys. So today's reading is going to focus on Leilani Simon and Daniel Youngkin. All right, so we're going to ask for a few messages in regards to what we need to know about this case. Just going to get a few messages. All right, Spirit, what messages for us today? What messages for the Quinton Simon case? That is too many. Thank you for being so eager, though. Messages for the Quinton Simon case. Wow. Okay, we'll take the two that fell on the floor. Okay, guys, we have the Shadow. That was the first card to come out. The Thread and the River. We have the Shadow, the Thread, and the ribbon. The River, I'm sorry. So we're going to go and we're going to get the quick definitions of these cards. So we have 28, 25, 26, 27, the 28 card. All right, guys, so the 28 card is the Shadow. This says the unspeakable, the unwelcome, and the denied. When it's held in the dark side, it talks about denying unconscious aspects of the self and of the world. Wow, guys, things hidden in the shadow. And this also speaks to things that are unwelcome and things that people are denying. All right, let's look up the Thread. That's 70. That's almost the last card. I hope that means we're almost to the end of all of this. So we have the Thread. The Thread talks about the faith, the vein, and the circuit. Absolutely. Thank you, Spirit. Guys, this is us. This is Spirit reminding us to keep faith. We are the vein. We are the life that is keeping this case going. When it's in the light, this talks about the circuit of meaning within chaos. When it's in the dark, it talks about binding, being frustrated. It says you may think you have to find the thread and pull it. Imagine, though, that it's already tied around you, waiting for you to follow it home. Quinton's ready to be found. And I feel like this is also Quinton following around his mother. That's why we saw him on that video. Some of you may not believe it was Quinton, but I do. That's just my opinion. And we have the River. This is the 34 card. And these are actually, in this particular deck, this is the Places chapter. We have the River. It says the stream, the flow, the current. When it's in the light, it speaks to acceptance, grace, reflection, and forgiveness. And when it's in the dark, it is a torment of your emotions being overwhelmed. You can only resist the river for so long. Eventually, it will pull you toward change. So you may as well get in with style and grace. There's a reason so many rituals of change and rebirth take place in the river. It is forgiveness embodied in physical form without asking anything in return. The river washes away what is no longer necessary, smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all our mistakes and grievances. Once we step in, we are no longer in control. The river carries us farther down the stream of transformation than we plan to go. Wow. And guys, on the top of the deck, as I look over, we have the mask. And we all know what that is about. Illusionment. All right, so let's I'll start with Daniel. We're going to get some archetypes for Daniel. Can you give me some archetypes for Daniel Youngkin, please? Daniel Youngkin. This will kind of speak to the type of person he is, the type of tendencies that he may have, you know, depending on how things are going in life. We all have archetypes, and depending on certain circumstances in our life, they can cause us to act one way or another. Daniel Youngkin, please. Daniel Youngkin. Daniel Youngkin. Daniel Youngkin. All right. We have beggar. In the shadow aspect, it says dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. Looking for a handout. Then we have the Avenger. The Avenger talks about having a desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. It was turned in a reverse. So the shadow aspect of this card is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Trying to avenge something. Get justice for something. I could take this card two ways. If he has the Avenger archetype, that could indicate that most times he will stand up and do the right thing, you know, for a good cause. But under the wrong circumstances, he could change to the lower energy, and that could, you know, resort to violence in the name of that cause or to do the wrong thing. So if we were to hypothetically say that something happened to Quinton and he is in this energy, he may have a tendency to help cover up or again turn violent. Again, remember, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Nothing said in these readings are to be taken as fact. Everything said is alleged. Yeah, we have the Samaritan, and it's in the upright. The Samaritan talks about refines your capacity to help those that you would prefer to ignore. So again, he has a soft heart. There are times where he still helps people even though they have done nothing for him. You know, he is someone who I do believe puts other people before himself, which is the exact opposite of Leilani, in my opinion. But if it's in the lower energy, it says exacting appreciation and recognition for the help that you offer. So this is the type of person who will do something for you just so that they can, you know, bring it up and put it in your face later. You know, so that they can have something to hang over your head. I have the Midas and the Miser. All right, so it was in the upright. It talks about entrepreneurial spirit, having a creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. Again, I'm getting a very sharing energy with him. I don't think he has a lot, but I think he is the type of person who will give what he has. That's what I'm picking up here. In the lower energy of the Midas is the Miser. The Miser talks about hoarding money and emotions, an obsessive fear of losing your wealth. So he may always feel like, you know, because he came from humble beginnings, I don't know his history. I'm just reading the cards. If he had a hard upbringing, didn't have a lot of money, that's what his focus is in his life, is to never go back to that, or to always feel like, you know, his needs aren't going to get met. We have priest. All right, guys, so this could kind of tie into the whole rap career. You know, even though he's not getting before a congregation, this is still spreading word. This talks about facilitating spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. In the lower energy, it says violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So in a way, I think he has some type of connection with spirit, whether that's God or he just is a very spiritual person. He does have this aspect. We have father. Talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit, within the family. And in the shadow, dictatorial, dictatorial control. Just a dictator. They got to get all fancy. And abuse of power. So in his lower energy, he could be abusive or, you know, not such a loving father, but it's coming up in the upright. I was just testing to see if some of these cards were turned in reverse, and they are. His are coming up in the upright. On the bottom of the deck, we have guide. It's in reverse. Guide says represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. In the shadow aspect, places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Again, money is a heavy focus here. Then we have the child orphan card. He's had to be independent based on learning to go it alone. He's had to learn how to conquer his own fear of surviving. So here it is. And in the shadow aspects, this is someone who may suffer from feelings of abandonment that stifled them maturing, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Wow. Attaching to Leilani and her family. One last card, Rebel. Rebel challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. In the shadow aspect, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure, or because it seems cool. All right. So that's interesting here. So again, I'm getting, the energy of someone who has not had a lot growing up. As a result of that, he chooses to help people where he can. But he does have a little tendency to do the wrong thing from time to time. Okay, so let's mix these back in. Go in and pull a few cards for Leilani. All right, Spirit, Leilani Simon. Can you give us some archetype cards for Leilani Simon? All right. That's the vampire card, y'all. And it's in reverse. Oh, wow. Will suck the blood out of you. The life out of you. Leilani Simon. All right. Got a little more for her. I'm going to take them. We have the vampire. It says, makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. And in the shadow aspect, depleting others for your survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. We have the Avenger in the reverse. Same card as Daniel. So this is where they share a bond. This is where they bond. They both may resort to violence in the name of a cause. And again, this is to me them kind of like joining forces together. Joining forces together. And there's a map on this card. Wonder if Spirit trying to direct our attention to let us know that they're both involved in why we cannot find Quinton. In the upright, the Avenger is someone who, again, like I said, is there for the cause. They have a desire to be truthful and to be honest, but this was in the reverse. The Knight. She has a knight here. This talks about loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. In the shadow aspect, it's an allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. So yeah, she has like this illusionment when it comes to like love and picking partners that, you know, she should be with that will make great mates for her. And this is also someone who will be honorable to a destructive ruler. You know, knights are dependable. They're loyal. And she has that as her archetype. So, you know, is she the type of person who will cover up? You know, did Daniel do something to Quinton here and she's covering up? I don't know. We have Angel in reverse. The shadow aspect of this card says acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. Not willing to help those in need with and always expect something in return. We have the Messiah in reverse. Exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Interesting. Serving oneself. She thinks that she is the center of it all, guys. But she can't help it. This is in her archetype. We have the athlete. Interesting. So this is a dedication to transcending some type of limit or handicap. Development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. In the lower energy, misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. Feels entitled, feels like, you know, she's invincible. You know how athletes are. They're like, you know, they talk a lot of junk at the beginning of the game. Nothing can happen. You can't beat me. You know, that is the athletic archetype. So that explains why she really believes that she's going to get away with this. We have Virgin in the reverse. It says fear of intimate union. Fear of intimacy. And then Danny has fear of abandonment, which would explain why they're in that codependent relationship. Danny's the chaser. Leilani is the runner. So he's usually going to be the one to come back in the relationship and say, let's work on it. Usually. But I really feel like Danny is done this time. Then we have healer in the reverse. In the shadow aspects, it says taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. Bottom of the deck, we have the Midas and the Miser for her as well is in the reverse. Again, hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Woe is me. Wanting to do better, but not willing to put in the work. We're also getting the Beggar card back. This is so interesting that they have 3 cards that they share in their archetypes. 1, 2, 3 so far. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. Same thing, not wanting to do. This is interesting, guys. So this is in her archetype. This is who she is. And the last card, well, last 2 cards, have Child Divine. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection with the divine, but having an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. This is because of something that has happened from her childhood, her upbringing. Her upbringing did not, it wasn't the type of environment that taught her how to fight for herself or to do the right thing. On the bottom, the last card we have is servant, and it's in reverse. You guys know what a servant is. A servant is willing to do anything for you and delight in it. She's not that type of person, guys. It says using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So again, this is someone wanting to just be taken care of. Now we have on the bottom of the deck, child magical. She has 2 child cards. So she had a very hard life growing up. And it talks about pessimism, being pessimistic, not being able to see, you know, the cup is half full, depression, disbelieving in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required to grow. Again, I don't have to do anything. People are supposed to just take care of me. Wow. Vampire. She's going to suck the blood out of you. Wow. Wow, that was loud and clear. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. All right, so let's start off. We started off with Danny there. Let's start off with Danny again. Spirit, we just want to know, you know, is Danny in any way responsible for what has happened to Quinton? Is he directly responsible in any way for what has happened to Quinton? All right. We have the 10 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So we have 14 Pentacles on the board. This 14 breaks down to the 5 of Pentacles, which is, again, having some financial difficulties. Spirit is choosing to show us that there was some money issues going on here. But I'm also seeing 2 things going on in a relationship. I have someone here that is providing and someone who's not. This is like one person is carrying the weight of the relationship. Then with this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, we have someone over here who's only worried about themselves, not worried about anybody else, and not really, you know, contributing to the household or the relationship. But what I'm showing is that, you know, in earlier times, he was hopeful. He was happy. I have the Empress in reverse. I have the 9 of Wands. And then we have the King of Pentacles. And let's get a clarifier for the King of Pentacles. We get that 5 of Pentacles, which we have right there. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Our question was Daniel in any way responsible for what's happened to Quinton? And again, the cards are directing us towards there was some action that he took. There's an action that he took there. All right, guys, again, remember this reading is for entertainment purposes only. So I'm not sure what's going on with Daniel. I'm showing he may have like a strained relationship with his mother. But I'm showing a supportive family. So let's clarify this Empress, because this could also be Leilani, but I think it's also trying to direct me towards Daniel's upbringing, which possibly could give some explanation as to whatever has occurred here. Tell me about the Empress for Daniel. Why is the Empress here in reverse? King of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles here. Four of Cups, Page of Swords, Eight of Swords. Okay. All right. So basically, I think this is Leilani. And this is just Leilani just was not here, guys. Like, I think this is Daniel trying to keep a positive mindset about this relationship. But he's carrying around so much burden here with this Nine of Wands. He's surrounded. Like, these wands, guys, are things that come towards you. And we just collect them. And if we don't ever handle them or resolve whatever the wand is about, we're just carrying it. We're continuing to carrying it instead of laying it down, either resolving it or leaving it behind. And he's burdened. He's burdened here with this Nine of Wands. But this is the attitude that I can do it. I can do it all by myself. I can do it. But with this King of Pentacles coming out, like the King of Pentacles, guys, the King of Pentacles, he's slow, but he's committed. He's committed. There's something here to do with money. I'm getting a lot of Pentacles. And then we clarified this King of Pentacles and we have like money issues, having financial troubles. When we clarify the Empress, we get the King of Wands, which lets us know that Danny is what? He's probably the breadwinner of the family, you know. And I feel like he's kind of tired of this relationship with Leilani. But he's ignoring something. Either this is Leilani ignoring him or he's ignoring Leilani's behaviors. Give me a little bit more about this Four of Cups. I don't want to read it wrong. Ace of Cups in reverse. Hangman. This is either about Leilani not wanting to be with him anymore, or the second route that we can take is that Leilani was pregnant. Because I have an announcement here with this Page of Swords. And I'm clarifying the Empress in reverse, and I have the Empress in reverse here. So it's almost like, what do you mean we're going to have another baby? Because this is a family card. The first card to come out was this Ten of Cups. So I'm wondering, you know, did Leilani tell Daniel that she was pregnant? And he's like, hold up, wait a minute. What do you mean? We already have too much going on right now. We're getting ready to get put out. You know, you have a judgment against you for child support. We're not making the money that we need here. This is someone who feels imprisoned. They want to leave, but they stay. And that's because he has that, that Avenger energy that, you know, he's going to come in and save the day here. So basically, to answer our question, there's something here. He's done something here. I'm getting the Page of Swords again. So here's the Page of Swords. So again, this is a conversation. This is some type of communication, or he's thinking and he's planning. I have the Hermit in reverse. Not wanting to be held back anymore, but being enlightened to something. Then I have the Devil in Judgment. So based on these cards, and I have the Tower, yes. Six of Cups, Quinton, yes. Ten of Swords, yes. What in the world happened here? Yeah, he did something. But I see him saying that he didn't do it with the Seven of Wands. That's what I'm worried about. But I'm showing that Quinton was betrayed by multiple people here. This is also heartbreak, y'all. Failure. Feeling like a failure. And here I am with these two queens that keep coming out. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords. So that's the separation of them. The Sun, the Hierophant. Regretting the decision that I've made. All right, Spirit. So can you show us exactly what did Daniel do? What was his role? And why Quinton is missing and no longer here? Why is Quinton no longer here? What was Daniel's role? I have the Hierophant in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, and I have the Queen of Swords here. The Knight of Swords, he always shows up as the Knight of Swords. Justice and the Three of Pentacles. King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. We have a match here. A couple that has broken up. Two people that were together. And as you can see on these cards, this queen is facing this king, but he's looking straight ahead. So I do, again, feel like Leilani is still pining after Daniel. But again, his focus is forward. This Three of Pentacles card is about teamwork. He teamed up with her. It's a connecting to this queen. The Hierophant in reverse, I feel like this again went against his morals. Again, I don't know what his religious background is, but even if he's not very religious or spiritual, his moral code was broken here. And the Hierophant in reverse is an advisor. And then I have the Knight of Swords, and that's the planner. He advised and he planned here. He took some amount of action with that Ace of Wands. Then this Knight of Swords is what? It's a plan. It's moving forward with a plan. He moved forward with a plan. But I have multiple people here. I have 2 threes here, and I want to know why. Why do I have 2 threes? Why do I always get 2 threes? Why? Then we have Justice here. So, you know, there's some illegal activity going on here. Trying to skirt the law. Planning. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here for Daniel and his role? Ten of Cups in reverse. There's that Ten of Cups that came out. Now it's in the reverse. Remember, in the past it was in the upright. Now it's no more. This is it. This is the final straw. Now we have the Three of Cups. So what is this about? You know, this can either be taken as Daniel has someone else that he was dealing with, and that's what the breakup was about. He was moving on to someone else. This could indicate that Leilani was dealing with someone else. She was moving on, some type of cheating situation going on here. Or is Spirit trying to show us that there's like multiple people involved? Work and the Magician. cover up, y'all. I have the Magician. The Magician is something, you know, the Magician will make things disappear. And the Knight of Wands is going to get the job done. If you were ever to call 2 knights in and you want the job done, you're going to call in the Knight of Wands because he's going to be very motivated to do it. You're going to call in the Knight of Swords. He's going to have even more motivation to do it, but he's willing to use force. So those are the 2 knights that you would call if you had a job. And again, I'm having this 2 of Cups energy. This is a pact between him and Leilani. There she is, Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. They had conversations about it. This is planned. And there's the Mother. I don't know if that's only Leilani or that's Leilani's mother. I don't know. All right, let's clarify this 3 of Pentacles. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? Ace of Wands in reverse. A bad plan. Or a missed opportunity here. Tell me about this 3 of Pentacles. For is Daniel involved? What was his role? 10 of Wands. And the Chariot in reverse. So now we have a vehicle. We always get the vehicle when I pull Daniel's energy. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups. So it's something about 2 people here. We have 11 wands that breaks down to the 2 of wands, right? And he's coming in to help someone carry their burden. So he already had his 9 of wands from the last pull. He had his own burdens. He had a whole bunch of things going on. And then he's taking on someone else's burden here. And not only that, we have another wand here. So is this Ace of Wands another baby? I feel like this 3 of Pentacles is really here because they were all trying to figure out whatever the living arrangements was going to be, whatever the child support was going to be for the children. And that also plays a part into why this has happened as well. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands because we're getting the King of Cups here, the father, but he doesn't want it to move forward. He's not committed to that idea. He's already got too much going on. What is this Ace of Wands in reverse? That's another wand that he'd have to carry around, y'all. Here's the 9 of Wands in reverse. He didn't want this 10th wand. See, now we have 10 wands and the 10 of Wands. 7 of Cups in reverse. The Devil. The High Priestess. And the 5 of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles. If I am to take this as a possible child, it's basically boiling down to the fact that he knew that Leilani, because of whatever she was dealing with, like her addiction issues and, you know, the fact that she causes all this confusion all the time, he knew that she wasn't going to stand up and do what she needed to do here. Yep. But I feel like she wasn't listening to him. I have the 2 of Swords. When they had to talk about it, I think she was like, he was trying to get her to understand it from his point of view. And I feel like she was still wanting to move forward with it. All right, so let me ask a different deck. What is this Ace of Wands about, just for confirmation? What is this Ace of Wands about? Strength in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. What is this Ace of Wands about? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, he doesn't want it, okay? This is not what he's wanting for the long term. He doesn't want to move forward with it. With this Strength in reverse, that's about being vulnerable. And it can also indicate that someone is trying to control a situation here. Two of Pentacles, we already juggling. Three of Cups, our relationship is not good. We're not getting along. I'm just ready for all of this to be over. And I'm ready for a new beginning. I'm choosing not to be here anymore. I want to be free. Yeah, I'm just showing, I don't know what was going on between them, but it was something that he didn't want. And he was trying to get away from. All right, and before we move on, we cannot move forward without clarifying this Justice card. Why is this Justice card here? We're getting the Page of Cups, but it's fell sideways, but I accept cards left to right. Why is Justice here? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords. We have two energies here, guys, and ever since my first reading, that's what I've been getting. Tower. I have two people involved in this Tower moment. Point blank, that's it. And we have the Seven of Swords, and they both have something that they need to confess. They have a truth that they need to unload. They have a truth that they need to unload. Oh. All right. So even though we know both are involved, I'm interested to see which cards will Leilani get for the same question. Is Leilani involved? And why Quinton is missing? Leilani's sign, is she involved? And why Quinton is missing? Is Leilani involved? And why Quinton is missing? Is Leilani involved? Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, we have a big fat Ace of Pentacles. Aces are yes in tarot. Wow. So we have the Six of Wands in reverse. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. And we have the Three of Swords. We have two more threes. And we also have this Ten of Pentacles. And we have this Ace of Pentacles. And if you guys watched my last reading, I said there's another storyline going on here, and it involves money. It involves money. I don't know what it is yet. I'm not going to dig tonight because it's kind of late, but it's something going on. I'm not going to get too deep. I am going to clarify it, but I'm not going to go really deep into trying to figure out what this is, guys. But there's another storyline going on here, and I don't know what it is. But as far as our question, is Leilani involved and why Quinton is missing? I have this Six of Wands, and it's in the reverse. This is about failing. not being acknowledged, not being looked at in the right way, getting negative attention from the media. This can also indicate gossip and rumors. So she's embarrassed right now. She's feeling the pressure. Then I have this Three of Wands. That's a feeling of not knowing, not having a way out, not knowing how you're going to move forward. We have 9 Wands here. That's burden, guys. That's burden. Then we have this Knight of Cups. So this is my knight in shining armor. So we can assume that this is Daniel for her, but we don't know. This could be someone else. And then attaching to this Knight of Cups is the 10 of Pentacles. So this is long-term love. This is, you know, we were supposed to be together forever. Or is this some type of financial gain? Then we have this Three of Cups in reverse. This can also indicate gossip. But it's also cheating, disloyalty. It's like something interfering in their relationship. Could it be the fact that Daniel is a player? Because then we have more betrayal here with this Three of Swords. So we have 3 threes on the board. So this reads that, you know, there was some planning here with this Knight of Cups, okay? Whatever the plans were, they're not really, you know, working out the way that she hoped they'd work out here. And she's butthurt about it. She's in her feelings. She is tore up from the floor up. So why is this 10 of Pentacles over here now sitting in the upright? That's stability. Okay, I'm not even asking anything, and I swear Spirit's trying to tell me something. We're getting the 6 of Wands is here again. All right, so let's clarify. I can't even. Y'all, it's showing me they hiding stuff. Look at that. Queen of Swords in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Moon. I wasn't even asking anything. I was getting ready to clarify. Look. Oh my goodness. What is going on? I didn't do it. I'm seeing victim here. Okay, tell me about this 3 of Wands in reverse. Why is the 3 of Wands in reverse? Sun in reverse. Why is the 3? The Devil in reverse. The 4 of Wands. I'm getting multiple people in the house. Multiple people in the house planning. The Devil in reverse could indicate, again, they were high or drunk. But someone, like, the sun is out, guys. The sun is gone. There's no more happiness now. 3 of Wands in reverse, which is what we are clarifying. I don't see a way out of this situation. And here's the Empress, Leilani. Because here is her knight. There he is, guys. The knight's here. Her knight in shining armor. The man of her heart. We have this Ace of Cups. Is this a baby? Is what this knight ushered in this cup? Is this a baby? Is this another baby? And again, this knight, this king is saying that he's burdened already. I don't want it to move forward. Y'all see this same? See, yeah, he didn't want another baby. Look, I'm opposed to it. 3 more cards. And she was upset about that. Family, I got more 10 of Pentacles here. I got the 10 of Pentacles twice. And the world. We were supposed to be together till the end, but it also represents travel. Oh, my Lord. But basically what I'm showing is that Daniel felt like Leilani wouldn't make the right sacrifices here to lighten his load. This would just be another burden for him. You know, that was, you know, he's like, I gotta go. But I kind of feel like he didn't want to go. I don't feel like he wanted to abandon his baby. But he felt like he had to go because he just wanted to be alone. I want to know what this money is about. What is this 10 of Pentacles in Leilani's energy? What is this 10 of Pentacles? King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to get you. Y'all, I'm picking up energy that like Leilani did this as a means of getting back at Daniel in some way. But it doesn't make sense in my head. And I guess it wouldn't make sense because she's not a reasonable person. What is this? What? This could be somebody else. This may not even be Daniel. What is this 10 of Pentacles? 4 Cups in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I missed the opportunity here. Bad luck. I'm not getting my pentacle. So I self-destruct the relationship. And then I'll say I didn't do it. I'll keep what really happened to myself, the Hermit. Oh my God, y'all. Even though I did it, 3 more cards. I'm going to keep it to myself because I'm still hurt about it. I wonder, did Leilani do this as a means of blaming it on Daniel? Because that's been her history based on what we've seen, right? I mean, I read it in the article. Quinton's father said that she has a history of doing that. She'll commit crimes and blame it on the boyfriend. And of course, guys, we have been considering that in this case, but as I'm sitting here doing this reading, this is kind of what's coming out in the cards. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Death. Lovers. In some way, she thought doing this would make him stay. 6 of Swords in reverse. Death and the 10 of Swords. I'm going to get you. 5 of Swords. "21 Swords breaks down to the 3 of Swords because you've broken my heart. It's either that or she caught him cheating with someone. Either he didn't want a baby, like she's pregnant or was pregnant, and he didn't want it anymore, or told her he didn't want it, or if she had it, he would leave. 3 more cards. 9 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands. It's possible that he may have cheated with like an ex of his. Okay, we're not going to get stuck. I know y'all like, well, we're not stuck. You are. I know, because at the same time when I get quiet, sometimes, guys, I'm getting messages. I'm sorry. All right, so if that's the case, we're going to find out when we clarify this 3 of Cups and this 3 of Swords energy. Tell me about this 3 of Cups energy for Leilani. What is this about? What is this 3 of Cups energy about? And the 3 of Cups is also about reconciliation, but it's in the reverse, so. What is this 3 of Cups in reverse? Ace of Swords. 7 of Wands. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like they got in a fight about him cheating. Basically, what I'm showing is like she's so focused on keeping her family together is what I'm seeing here. 2 of Cups in reverse. So again, relationship is broken up. Then we have the Star card. We have Judgment and Justice in reverse. I would like to go in and clarify this Star card, because this Star card could indicate a couple of things. This could indicate that she's trying to heal whatever this is going on between them. But Judgment has been called. Like, I feel like Judgment is Danny's energy. It's, my mind is made up and we are no longer going to be together. Or I can read this as, again, Leilani wanting all the attention on her, and she's done something here to Quinton, and she's sitting under judgment for it. But we have the Devil in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Regret. Because I'm not a good mother, because I lost control. I see her being jealous, but not getting over something with Daniel. So she was going to cause some type of confusion with him. This is unreal. Tell me about this Star. The Empress. That's Leilani. We have 10 of Pentacles here, y'all. What is this? What is this? Is this just about Leilani wanting Daniel to take care of her forever? Is it that simple, like in her head? This is all she can think about. And she felt like if he left, she couldn't handle everything on her own. Queen of Cups, the Emperor in reverse, the 7 of Cups, in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the King of Wands. It's something, she did something to manipulate him. But I feel like they both, tell me about this Magician in reverse. Yeah, they're both involved though with whatever happened to him in some way. Tell me about this Magician. 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's something about a baby, y'all. Moon in reverse, withholding information about Quinton too. But why would she do that? Allegedly. Ooh. Wow. I am curious, guys. I'm just going to look at the next 3 cards. The Sun in reverse. The 9 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Swords. Yeah, it was something about making Daniel stay. But he was saying he was leaving. And she didn't want to be alone to take care of the kids. But the problem still is, I have 2 people here who are at home, who are responsible for those kids. But they have regret because something has happened here with this Fool card. And both of them are responsible. 2 of Pentacles, the Emperor in reverse, Ace of Wands, King of Swords, High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Still giving us 2s. Again, he's leaving. He has somebody else. He's focused on somebody else. He's broken up with her. He's like, I'm not taking care of you anymore. So she does something. She puts him in a position that it'll make it hard for him to prove that he didn't do it. Because I'm going to get you back. Wow. That's what it looks like, y'all. It looks like this was some type of revenge for him leaving. Like, I know he hadn't left yet, but I think they had a conversation where it was pretty final. Because if you remember in my last reading, the argument came out with temperance. The argument came out with temperance. Okay. So before we go, we'll just pull a few oracle messages for Quinton. All right, Quinton, any messages you want to bring forward? Quinton's angels, Quinton Simon, any messages that you would like to bring forward? First thing he's saying is the Queen Bee. The Queen Bee. But it's an 11 card. Breaks down to the 2. Have the Queen Bee. Weaving flowers. We have Red Garden. Under My Umbrella. House of Flowers. One more card, please. And we have Protective Nest. So the energy that I'm getting from this, Quinn is trying to direct us outside. And if you've, I don't know why this keeps coming in my readings like this, but Quinton is directing me towards a garden, towards a flower. It's something about, it's a path that leads to either a house, a school, or a church. I personally feel like Quinton is very close to the family home, or he's on some type of property that they have access to. I mean, I just really feel like he's really close to home, like really close to home. I feel that so very strongly. And gardens keep coming through on my readings. I don't know if that means something, if there's some type of garden near there, but he's near property. And I feel like he's buried. He's in his protective nest. He's under his umbrella. He's shielded from the elements. And where is he? He's in his nest. And that nest is on this woman's head. She knows where he is. She knows where he is. But she's trying to, weave together these flowers. Trying to get her story together. Bottom of the deck, the journey. That's the Chariot. My home is my castle. Was he moved from the house not far? I don't know, y'all, but that's what's coming out. All right, guys, if you made it this far and you have not done so, please hit that subscribe button. We'll keep digging at this. Energy changes, so that's why I like to come back in every 5 days or so to see what the energy is that's coming out in the cards. It seems pretty clear to me. I do feel like, you know, both Leilani and Daniel are involved here, and I hope that, you know, the police have not completely ruled him out. I hope that they are dedicated to doing the work that's necessary to be done in this case, because for whatever reason, you know, we are getting case after case after case after case where either, you know, people are not wanting to put forth the effort that's needed. But I really hope that this is a different situation for Quinton's case. And that's what we need to hope for here, guys. All right, guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. And I'll catch you on the next read.